everyone, it's me. I want to talk about guilt and shame and how there is no shortage of it when it comes to parenting. I am a mom to two daughters in their 30s. I am 53 years old and I am currently married. I have been married the past 3.5 years to my husband, and we have a wonderful and quiet life. And estrangement can really do a number on you because there are times, even after 13 years of estrangement, there are times when guilt and shame crawl back in regarding what I should or shouldn't have done, um, how I could have done things different, how I could have parented different, reacted different, how maybe I could have prevented some sort of pain, injury, etc. And my oldest daughter, just one thing I feel guilty about when she was little, she was about 6 months old. She was in one of those strollers where the handle goes to the front and the back, depending on you if you want to face them forward or backwards. And she was facing forwards, and I wanted to turn it around so I could look at her while we were walking. And I started to pull that back, and she started to cry, and I realized her little arm was stuck and getting, um, yeah, I was pulling the handle, and it was kind of hitting her arm, and so I realized, oh gosh, I felt so bad about that. And then when my youngest was probably 4 years old, we had just moved into our house, and her dad was working in the garage, and she was wearing a dress and dressy shoes, and I said to him, be careful, because there are boards with nails in laying in the garage. And next thing you know, she's screaming bloody murder, and I go out, and she had a board stuck to the bottom of her shoe, and there was a nail that had gone up into her heel. And I said, oh my God. So I had to peel that, slowly take the board off of her shoe. Then I had to remove her shoe. I called, the hospital, and they said, you have to scrub. And the nail was clean. Fortunately, it was not a rusty nail. And they said, you have to scrub her foot every so many minutes just to bleed it out so you get any kind of infection out. If so, infection wouldn't settle, and I had to scrub the bottom of her foot. I mean, there's just a whole myriad of things that pop up where I think, gosh, I wish that would have gone a different direction. And even after 13 years of estrangement, once in a while, these memories of what you could have, should have, would have done. And I can honestly say that I did my very best as a mom. And I told my daughters I loved them, I hugged them, I kissed them, I told them I wanted them, they were valuable, and I, at least I hope I did. And I hope while they were with me, they felt loved. And I know there were times I yelled and screamed, and I may have overreacted to certain things. And so for that, I can say I'm very sorry for the times that you didn't feel loved, or you were afraid, or you didn't think you were wanted. So I think that us as parents, it takes a lot to override those memories of sadness and remember the happy times. And I, I, I can say I've done my best. I raised my girls. They are out in this world, and I just hope whatever I poured into them gets poured into other people in a positive way. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll be back.